All right, welcome to today's video, and what we're going to do is talk about the health assignment for the week. This is assignment number 2, and you see it right in front of you. And so the best way to complete this is to probably have this form open. So click on the link that I sent to you and just follow along. And I'm going to talk you through each question and maybe just add a thing or two to a few of these just to kind of expand upon the concept. So this week we're talking about just being health literate. So what does that mean? It's kind of like being literate, in an English class, or any other class, that you have the ability and the knowledge to look at something health related and make a decision, based on that knowledge that you have. And then if you don't have that knowledge, you kind of know where to look, some places that you can look that are reliable so that you can get accurate information and make the best choice for you and your family and whatever you're working on, okay? So let's start with number 1. It says health literacy is a person's capacity to learn about and understand basic health information and services and use these resources to promote their health and wellness. That would be true. Okay, so for example, knowing the phone number 211. 211 is an information hotline for health and human services. So if somebody's having a problem with depression or anything like this, you can call that number and there will be people 24/7 there that can help you with these things. It's kind of like the 911 for mental health. So that would be an example of a piece of information that you have available to you that you know about and that you can step up and use when you need it. Okay? Number 2, the health triangle is made up of 3 elements: physical, mental, emotional, and social health. How might something affect the physical side of your health triangle? For example, a physical injury, how might that affect the other 2 parts of health? All right, so what you would write here is, if you get an injury, that's going to make you feel sad. Typically, physical injuries keep you from doing something that you like to do, whether it's play a sport or even just go hanging out with your friends. So, a physical injury is going to usually be a social injury or an emotional one. If you're feeling depressed, okay, something, maybe a bad breakup or something going on with your family, oftentimes that comes with physical side effects, whether you're feeling lethargic, which is tired, lack of appetite, have a hard time going to sleep. So these are all things that are physical side effects from a mental or emotional problem. So all of these aspects of health fit together. So that's what you would write below. Number 3, influences on your health include heredity, all the traits that were biologically passed on to you from your parents. Environment, the sum of your surroundings like family, neighborhood, school, job, etc. Peers, people your age who share similar interests, or all of these. And the answer is all of those. All of those things will affect your health. Number 4, other health influences include culture, attitude, behavior, and media. That is true. Okay, these are all the things that are around you. All the people in your life, all the things that you see and hear and experience are going to have some influence on you. And that's why it's important for you to know the facts and understand where to find reliable information so that the negative things or the inaccurate things do not have the same influence. You're able to sort of block those out, right? Number 5, the media is a major influence on health. Media, or the various methods of communication, information includes radio, TV, film, newspapers, magazines, books, and the internet, social media especially. Okay, that is also true. All of those things are considered media. Number 6, in what ways do you feel like media has influenced your health choices? So this is just something that you can write about. There's no right or wrong way to answer this, but what way do you feel like social media has swayed you, or watching the news, if any of you do watch that, or maybe you watch it along with your family sometimes? Has it influenced or affected your health choices? Think about commercials. Okay, commercials actually have a very powerful effect on us without us really knowing, almost subliminally. But that's how we learn about products, and that's how we're attracted to certain services. Even on social media, every fourth scroll on Instagram is a commercial. Pay attention the next time you're on there. Okay, you'll see 3 or 4 things from people you follow, and then the fourth thing or the fifth thing is a commercial. Have you ever wanted to purchase something from the things that you've seen on social media or TikTok? That kind of thing? And the answer for many of us is probably yes. So these things do influence your health choices in one way, shape, or form. Okay, so just answer that in your own way in number 6. And number 7, risk behaviors are actions that can potentially threaten your health or the health of others. And that answer is true. Okay, these are risky behaviors, like driving a car if you're under the influence of alcohol, acting on your emotional anger. Okay, somebody made you angry. A risk behavior would be choosing to take a swing at somebody or hit somebody, or even punching a wall when you're very upset. Okay, these are risk behaviors. And so we want to try to minimize these actions to protect our health and the health of others. Number 8, read the following attached image, which discusses high-risk behavior that can harm your health. Please choose below examples of youth health behaviors from the options. All right, so here's talking about Youth Risk Behavior Survey. And these things here below are all risk factors that when you do these things, they're going to create a situation where you could be harmed, you could die, you could hurt others, or you could lower or shorten your lifespan eventually. Okay, and I'm not going to read the whole list to you. You can see it here on your screen. But things like, nicotine use, tobacco use. I know tobacco isn't as prevalent now. It's more like vape. Alcohol and other drugs. Okay, sexual behaviors. Can lead to lots of different issues, especially young in your life. And then your dietary behaviors, your food choices, and then how active you are. Okay, and so the answer here is all the above. Okay, exercising 3 days per week for at least 30 minutes would be a really good move. Choosing meals with plenty of vegetables and other whole food ingredients that provide vitamins and minerals, that's a great choice. And then seeking out the help of friends, family, and other trusted adults to help develop coping skills. These are all, so you want to answer all the above for number 8, guys. Okay, number 9, quickly. Health skills or life skills are specific tools and strategies that help you maintain, protect, and improve all aspects of your health. That's true. All right, we want to build up those health skills as much as possible. That's the whole point of taking a health class. And then number 10, lastly, what are examples of health or life skills that you can think of or have observed in role models? Or so who's somebody you know, and what's a health skill they have? Like my grandmother, she lived to 95. I never saw her drink alcohol, and as far as my dad says, she never drank. She ate very small meals, and she ate healthy foods. But one of the things I remember is she really just had very good portion control. And I just always remembered that, no matter what the food was, she just had the right amount or even just a little bit less. And, we are built to get by on less. Now we live in an age of sort of excess. We like more is always better. And in the case of our eating, more is not typically better, no matter what we're eating. So learning portion control. And so that would be the person that I would write here on my form is my grandmother. She had really great health habits, particularly avoiding alcohol completely. That's number 1. And number 2, keeping her the size of her plate and her portion control is really just spectacular. All right, so who's that person for you, and what do they do that you feel like is very healthy? And then make sure you click submit, and that will take care of your health for the week. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.